last
Yeah,
debate was on metaphysics and Qigong. Yeah.
yeah. So today, what are we gonna talk about?
I think quite interesting topic you raised up. I think should we talk about karma? Very
Yeah,
heavy,
of course, can talk about karma.
very heavy,
Very
very
happy,
beautiful
yes.
topic. I hope the rest is okay with that topic. Please raise your hands if you want us to talk about that, or you want us to start easy. Qigong first, metaphysics first. How many is beginners to all this, new to it? Please say chat line one. Those who are intermediate level,
I think,
curious, type two.
yeah, I think the question we should ask is how many of you guys are not believing in Qigong? I think that will be
Oh,
a better
yeah, they
question.
are all metaphysics people.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh,
so, well, I don't know how to start this yet. Actually, I'm still in here. Wait, wait, wait. Here's some more. Bye bye. Good night.
wow, but hire consultant at the back.
Observer, see whether you got work or not. You're not work, then you cannot go for anything, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, right.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think most of you, I'm not sure, but most of you are connected with Master Sino, or you are just quite new to it because okay, there is a spiritual excursion going on in Malaysia, which is in to Ipoh, all the beautiful temples there, which I had the chance to a little bit sample a bit of it, and yes, the chi levels are very strong in those areas. And of
Uh,
course, Master Sino is the person to guide you into the dates and time for better energies, so that at least you smooth your path in life. Can we put it that way? And of course, on my side, our understanding of Qigong is that, yeah, if you are stuck with energies that stagnate you, that pull you down, those energies need to be released out so that at least you can clear the path in front of you so that your life becomes slightly better, slightly smoother. That's the path of the most philosopher in the past, which is the role of the sage level, which is something which I think human level we need to bypass the human level first. That's why I think from our perspective, the way I see him, he's benefiting humans, mankind, and I'm also trying to do the same over on this side, chi side. So qigong is more about the body chi, about your mind chi. Metaphysics is about the external chi, which is all the beautiful nature, the mountains, the hills, the rivers, the valleys, as well as, well, the overall energy affecting us in this environment. Yeah. So, yes, please let us know if you need to know more about certain areas. Yeah.
yeah, any questions coming from you guys? Because today we put a very heavy topic, talking about karma. Maybe we should turn back a little bit before the karma things. We're gonna put in the karma. Yeah. Before karma, what is it before karma? Does anybody know what is it before karma? Before we reach the topic, I mean the conclusion is the karma. What is it before karma? I think it's a very important point to look at. Yeah. I think Christina, yeah, probably you have to give me the co-host as well, so that I can help you to mute some of them as well, because I see them,
Uh,
yeah, turning on.
okay. Fires, you have to do that.
Yes, yes,
You
I'm
are the
doing that
main
now.
host.
Oh yeah. So give me that. So I think karma is a very interesting topic, and we should go back into before karma means it's a cause and effect.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So probably most of the time is talking about the cause and effect, I think a lot of us, before we go to karma, we should talk about cause and effect first. So I'm just going to give you guys some stories. I think today, not today, I've been posting a lot of stuff on my Facebook and everything, and I come across a very interesting person who comment in the Facebook. He basically mentioned that is whatever the things that is right now in the world in metaphysics, included Qigong, included our metaphysics, Chinese metaphysics. It's like a code. A code was given by the god. So there is a high relationship, I think, reference that is given by this higher intelligence, if we want to name it like that. Okay. So this person was commenting, and then for me, from my perspective, is like whatever the Master Toy is talking about. No matter how we want to master the universe, we must first master ourselves first. Not looking into external world at the first point, but to strengthen ourselves first. So if we are not, if we are not having enough, from different angles. So some people understand merits. From Buddhism, maybe you actually will heard about this merit. We have to build our merits. And from Taoism, then we will say that how many virtue that you are cultivating or you successfully cultivate. Okay, so if you look into everything with metaphysics, you will then realize that yeah, they are trying to master the universe, but the first few rules or first few practice they had, is the starting point is to master themselves first. Okay, so like that day I was going for Master To the Qigong retreat with the other master, right? Remember that he opened up the video about the Bodhidharma. We
Yes.
actually watched the Bodhidharma, right?
Yes. Yes.
Correct.
So
So
the founder of Shaolin Temple.
yeah. So if you learn more about Qigong, I mean, if you go really deep, you go really deep.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Today you deep. Yep.
Yeah, you go really deep. You will understand that the Shaolin Temple, they got 5 different of energy practice. Before they can cultivate their body, before they can cultivate what we call chi body or chi energy on their body, they must first cultivate their tendon first. Their tendons was very important. Yeah, it's like strength and muscle. Physical must come first. Okay. So when we go back to that. On the cause and effect is like this. Anything with karma, anything before karma is cause and effect. Including the money that you guys are making, including the health that you guys are making. There must be you willing to spend some time or spend some energy to ensure the flow of energy is moving around. Okay, in terms of cause and effect, because when you start to do something, there must be an effect. When you start to practice certain energies, there must be an effect coming out of it. It's a flow of energies. You want good money, you want to make a lot of greater amount of money, is how much that you're willing to spend. I know some of you guys might not agree with this, yeah. Is how much that you're willing to spend. How is your perspective of money? The more that you're holding into money, the more that you treat money as the utmost important, and you try to block it, you try to block the money path. You think that you should own all this, money should be building up the bank account, like the number needs to keep on going up, but you're not willing to let go whatever you have right now. This means you fall into what I call stagnations of energies. Stagnations of energy is one form. Yeah? It doesn't go into like a lot of times the form of energy go, how to say, it's always about you practicing spiritual. No. It's not always about spiritual. According to your body is the same. the more that you trying to hold up, the more that you're trying to hold a lot of emotional energy, the stagnations will cause the sickness to come in. Okay, it will be like that. It's the same with your money, it's the same with your mind. Okay, but the point is, a lot of us is very hard to cultivate this part, the shen, to accept this reality. Okay, it's very hard to cultivate this. Yeah. So in terms of karma, it's about cause and effect. The more that you hold up, right? In cause and effect, the more that you hold up, the more stagnant you are. Even though you got abundance of something, okay, you hold it up, it becomes stagnant. For me, it will become a negative. Yeah. So it's same with wisdom, knowledge. It's everything. You must allow it to flow. So cause and effect is like that, right? So of course, then you lead into karma. You do good thing, you get good stuff. Correct? You do bad thing, then you get the bad stuff. Yeah. But according to my theory of the Tao, it's different. Okay. Now to pass back to Master To. I think I talked too much. Don't know Master To. Okay with that
Okay,
part.
okay. Thanks, Master Sino. Yes, true. Very true. All your observation as well as what we understand as well from our Qigong point of view, because a person.
Sorry, Master To. I think I
Hey,
mute you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I click one button, I mute everybody.
Okay, okay, okay. All
Okay.
right. Yes, yeah. So what happened is that we say everything is energy, everything is qi, because our Tao Te Ching says that the world actually is made from energy. So energy being energy, there is various quality of energy as well. Like for instance, very dense energy pulling you down, pulling your emotions, pulling your whole body's energy downwards. This is what we call the karma effect, because you are too much attached into an energy form which is very overpowering. In other words, if you look for wealth, you want all the time wealth, and your energies become pulled into a wealth sort of energy. Everything is about wealth. The attraction, the law of attraction, like for instance, there are people who are interested in wealth, you'll be automatically attracted to those people, and you'll become very good friends, and at the same time group together as one. But the energies are not released yet. Another point that Master Sino made, which we say that we should actually sort of self-discipline ourselves in a way where we improve our energy better. And what does that mean in Chinese? Long time philosophy in Chinese, thousands of years philosophy is cultivation. uh, we call it in Chinese, in Cantonese, I call it "sao sam." That means cultivate yourself. If you don't cultivate yourself, then your energies become pulled away from your body. You become more and more attracted to those energies which are actually influencing you now, influencing your whole body to become more and more pulled into a certain form of energies. So that way you forget your body, you forget to release, to make your body easier. And we find this very prevalent in one word he said as well, Master Sino. You said suffering, illnesses, disease, body health. Okay, and there is a phrase in Chinese as well. We say 财多身體弱, meaning wow, you got a lot of money but your body become weaker and weaker. Yes, your money grow bigger and bigger, but your wealth go lower and lower. The energy level become lower. Why? What happened? Unless you are so strongly attracted to the energy, you make your energy higher to meet that. But your body cannot take that type of energy because you are too much into it. You need to relax more, you need to balance yourself more. The way of nature is, you have seen the Tai Chi symbol, the yin and yang, the white and the black. So you need to balance yourself. If you don't balance yourself, you are too much into either the white or the black. So when you do that, you are not cultivating, you are actually just giving way to one form of energy and following the energy fully to the end. We see this happening in the whole world now because certain forms of energy are getting much more powerful, much more pulling you towards that direction. You see in the accidents, you see in the fire going around the whole world, suddenly the energies become stronger than us, okay? Because the energy is too strong. So therefore, even in our Qigong practitioners worldwide, we also have certain practices where we say good calming energies to the whole world. Let's not we have conflicts. Let's not have ego or converting certain things, like wanting to get certain things from people. So we want to harmonize instead. We want that energy, the stronger energies which is rising a lot, to be offset by a peaceful, calmer energies. Then the whole world becomes a little bit more balanced. Our body becomes a little bit more balanced. We become a better health. We become a better structured inside our body. And I think Master Sino also knows about this one. I think from the Tao comes the yin and yang. From the yin and yang comes the 5 elements, the 4 directions, and then the 5 elements and all that. And then of course from the 5 elements come your 6, and then the 7, all the 7 as well as all those 8, the pakwa, the 8 symbols, then 9, then finally should be 0 or 1, which brings you back to the beginning again. So all these are part of nature, the cycle of nature. So I think there's a lot to be found inside us, number one. There's also a lot to be found by synchronizing with the nature, synchronizing with natural energies, and using the natural energies to clear ourselves out, to reach a moment of peacefulness and calmness where we are more aware whether we are attracted to bad energies, good energies, but bad and good is also subjective. So therefore, if you feel that is an energy that's pulling you too much and drawing you too much towards one direction, at least you know how to calm down, you know how to pull back, slow down. Just like I want to slow down now. So now I pass the ball back to Master Sino. Thank you.
I think you should ask audience, do you guys have any questions about you yourself?
Yeah.
I think that would be we don't use metaphysics to I don't use Chinese metaphysics to explain that. So we're gonna talk about, how about the energies things it's gonna come to you, right? And how is it actually is good for you. I think that will be much more beneficial to everyone. If we keep on talking about all these energies, I think everyone will get crazy in some way. So we need to bring down the level. We need to bring down the level and try to see that, in what perspective that can make everyone have realizations. Yeah, that this is this type of energy things, or maybe philosophy of this, or maybe the wisdom of this can, give you guys a bit more of the enlightenment or open up your mind. Okay, because to cultivate the mind, which is the spiritual Qigong things that we wanted to do, right? To cultivate the mind, a lot of time is through conversations. Is to you studying something, or to you actually see something in life that open up this like a key to unlock your mind. Okay, it's through conversations. Conversations can bring a lot of interesting perspective. Discussions brings a lot of perspective. Even you have a debate or somehow maybe go into an argument. If you are really settled down, calm down and trying to go through that debate, you actually will learn a lot more. So for me, I think going through a trip, yes, we are going through to absorb energies. We're trying to change the energy in our body to become good, right? And the bad one, we release it. Yeah. But to maintain that, to realize that our mind itself have to be much more conscious. To be conscious means you have to learn a lot of things. You need to accept a lot of things. You need to be ready that your mind actually can go through how to say breakdown and rebuild to be a better version of mind. Yeah, that's why I would ask everybody that if you guys any questions, you guys are having certain block in your how to say in your life that you cannot get out from that. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. So I like to use my daily life to actually tell us a lot of stories because I think it's coherence with whatever that I do. Today I just post up. Today actually I post up that I want to hire somebody to come and work for me, right? So that post attracted some of the member to come and tell me that why not you just use AI and handle everything? And since that you're already good with that in some point, correct? And why is it is you want to go to another level, to hire somebody and you need to go through a lot of difficulties, communications, you need to train the person, and the person actually never really able to help you in some point, and you keep on continuously doing that kind of routine. Okay, that kind of routine, yeah. So if you come to me and you ask me that kind of questions, I probably will throw back a lot of things to you and try to make you understand the purpose of doing this. So if you come to me, you will like just tell me like that, I will try to, I will try to talk back to you because I got a clash chart. Okay, I got a clash chart. A lot of times people come to me, I will fight back first. Okay, I'm like that. Okay, anything happen to me, I fight back first because I got a clash. Yeah. So, but I realized throughout the conversations, the other party are not really willing to, how to say, accept the concept of hiring a person. So if you thought, like, why am I telling you this kind of stories? A lot of us, even in excursion, I brings people for excursion. I brings people to go into a lot of place, a lot of arrangement. There's a lot of times people will ask me a lot of things. It's based on their own boundaries, their own limit of understanding. So I'm not saying they are bad, but they are living within their boundaries, and that is one of the reasons that they want to go or they're attracted for excursion, or the universe are calling for them to go for an excursion. When you are living inside your own way of thinking, you don't willing to break that apart, then it will actually lead into you forever like that. So your system inside your life is forever like that. Then you're not able to how to say reach another level because it's already fixed. Okay, and going for excursion got this very unique thing is you go one round, you come back, your mind will open up. You will then realize there's a lot of things that is unnecessary to think of. Okay, now some of you guys are interested to talk with me in somehow, right? You can come and talk with me. I give you some crazy stuff. Yeah, because I'm like that. Because I feel that the more that you go for excursion, the more that your mind will start to let go what is unnecessary, what is necessary to do, and what is it that you supposed to do. Okay, the moment that you cultivate your mind, you will realize that. That's why, like Master To said in the olden days, Buddhism, Taoism, we always talk about cultivating the heart. Cultivating the heart. We're always talking about that, and traditionally, it's always about that. Okay, so if you guys got anything, yeah, maybe you can, whatever they're blocking you, somehow you just got one block, in your life. You cannot accept certain people like that. Real life, this is real life how to say experience that I have. We are a lot of people I bring in for excursion, they will request me to do something to be convenient to them, and then they will feel like, okay, this is the right way to do it because they need to be served, right? And then this is one of the biggest reason that when you go excursion with me, I would not tell you the itinerary. I would not tell you where I go. One of the biggest reason. Okay. One of the bigger reason is I want when before excursion start, there is already a spiritual lesson. For me, it's like that. So before you come, I already give you the headache. I give you the problem so that you can solve it along the way. That's my style. So a lot of times, people come and schedule with me, they feel like, okay, my arrangement is not good. It's not good. It is you need that spiritual path. You need that. You're not willing to face it yourself. You're trying to find a way. That means you're not willing to explore the world. Explore the world, explore possibilities, explore things that your body can do it by its own. Okay? Included healing by its own. A lot of us thinking that medicine is very important. You got sick, straight away go for medicine. But you don't allow your body to heal by its own. Okay? Yeah? So, yeah, I need to pass back to Master Todd. Talk too long already. Yeah?
Wow, Master Sino, you're already a person who's reading my mind. Just letting you know
Yeah.
something. Yeah, there's a very interesting question that pops up in the group chat. So every one of you can see that, I think. So let me answer that question from my perspective. Okay, the question from Dr. Nimala is what daily activities do you, YS and Sino, to cultivate your energy that is assisting you for balance in life? Wow. Okay, daily activities. For myself, definitely in past, yes, it's very difficult to handle certain life challenges. It's difficult to go through life sometimes. Our emotions are imbalanced, for one. Our daily lives, of course, we have many challenges, as most of us have as humans. So daily activities. When I drive in our Malaysia's traffic jam, I have to find my own inner peace. I keep silent. At the same time, I'm still efficient in making my way through the traffic. That's one. Second thing is, how do I do that? Well, I have to bring my mind energy into balance. That's the first step, because our mind interferes with us. Once we get emotional, if somebody cuts in front of us, most of us will react in a very sort of angry way. So of course, if somebody cuts in front of us, I give way, calm down, then I overtake the person back again calmly. Okay, so all these are little things which are clear signs of our own stability of mind. How do we do the stability of the mind? We need to train meditation. Our Qigong has many meditation methods. Our Qigong has many breathing methods as well. We also have recognition of our emotions in our 5 organs. Every organ has an emotional background, and as therapists as well, I would also take care of certain people who comes to me for sort of understanding why do they react, what's the cause of their illness, what's the cause of their problems. I have to trace back with them. Like Master Sino also said, yes, initially we have to talk to you first. We have to understand what exactly are you looking for, because if you have problems, is it emotional level? Is it past emotional level? We are coming to that past thing again. Sufferings caused by maybe experiences in the past. So therefore, these are levels which needs to be cleared out before you can even talk about cultivation. Because if you retain the emotional state inside you, without being able to calm down, without being able to release it out, that energy will always stay with you, stick to you, pull more of those energies towards you, and making you react in a way which you will regret. Yeah. So that's why we always try to balance ourselves, calm ourselves down, bring ourselves back to balance before we react. So that we call it reactive energies versus that energy that is observing energies, observing stage of energies. So these are actually part of our higher levels, which are, we call it the level 4, 5, 6 and all that. But levels doesn't really matter. It's how we do it in daily life that's the most important thing. Even as I teach nowadays in the beginnings level, we always say, hey, you better practice daily. Make sure you keep your energies flowing. Make sure you connect with your energies. Make sure you connect with your own self. Don't connect outside. If you keep connecting outside, your energies become scattered. Your energies become chaotic. You are following the energies which are affecting you right now. For instance, let's say we are affected by the cycle of energies that's affecting us. Like we say, oh, I'm in this stage of my life, in this stage of that period of my life, or that period of the year, the energies, outside energies affecting us. So inside us, we have to calm down so that we are not pulled into that whirlwind, into that pool of very bad energies, which is pulling us in a different direction, which causes conflict, which causes more problems. So we need to calm down and say, oh, should we follow this energy? How do we do that? We need that peace inside here. That energy is a more difficult energy to train. We still nevertheless need to train it so that we at least know how to control our mind, and from controlling the mind, control our body. So that's how I will answer that. So daily activities, I make sure I stabilize my energy. I make sure my mind energy is also stabilized, and I observe my body. But over to you, Master Sino. What do you want?
I think yeah, if I'm gonna answer that, first of all is for me, I think there's nothing wrong in life. Yeah, my point of view, yeah. My unconventional is nothing wrong with life. Okay. But what is it that I do as a daily practice is I think it's somehow relate to what I said just now. It's like every day is explorations. Every day is explorations. So you listen to me first, right? I will give you why is it that it's like that. Every day is explorations. Every day is experience that you look into a person, a people, the things around happening around you. Every day you will actually go through. For me, every day I will go through that, and every day I will look into a person, conversations, an event that happened around, right? Even that is circumstances that happen with any event. So maybe if I go for temples, maybe I go for food, in restaurants, I will always try to figure out the entire environment. What is it is happening? So it's like my observation is a bit high. Okay, my observation is a bit high, and I always have this behavior that I think that everyone should do something in a better way in any way, in any place. So my daily practice is that if I don't understand the circumstances, then my daily practice is to talk with ChatGPT to understand the core meaning of it. Or every day I'm trying to find, is there anything that I can learn more or wisdom that can actually add on to whatever I'm thinking right now. So example that the things I'm posting every day in the channel, that one trigger a lot. Okay, so if you look into that point, what is it that the base of it? The base means you are living now, you are having the energy now, you're having every balanced equilibrium state right now. It doesn't matter what problem you have before, it doesn't matter what problem you will have that's coming to you. But right now, you are living. And then that is the explorations, and that is the equilibrium states in every moment that you can have. So my point of view is always like that. Everyone will see me. If I get angry with something, something is very wrong with that. If I get an angry mood, something is very, very wrong with that point. Then I will get into angry. But most of the time, I will treat everything happen in a very random way. The randomness provide the, how to say, the excitement of life. That's why I always tell people, live now, enjoy the moment. Do not let anything else come and disturb you. You got problem, you got work problem, doesn't matter. The right now, the moment you sitting right now, maybe you are sipping coffee, maybe you are eating something nice. That is a true moment that you are living. So there's no point to get into other energy. So that's why there's no need to balance. Okay, from my point, there's no need to balance. So if you see something wrong, settle it, solve it, that's it. Okay, put a stop. So it will not go into any way and other place. Okay, for me it's like that. So leave now. I always tell people leave now is not, if it's not later. Even got into problem. In metaphysics, a lot of us we have that kind of perspective. Activate 5 yellow, activate grand dude, right? Yeah, my this year clash, my all the problem is it. But if you're living now, you enjoy the moment, you will see the beauty of the problem. There is already a balance. Okay? So I'm not sure that's gonna work for you or not. If you ask me my daily activity, that's it. That's why I treat problem is not a problem. But when a person keep on giving me problem, that is a problem. You provide solution and then it still keep on giving me problem. Yes, that is a problem. So I will get angry with that part. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what Master Toh think about it. Is he good thinking like that? Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
will agree with that as well, because what we say is that there is always no way we can control fully. If you control fully, then it becomes suppression of your energy as well, which is no good. So therefore, like what you said, yeah, you just observe, you just okay, tackle the problems as it happens, and that's it, finish. Don't let it linger on. But sometimes these things are so persistent, and it's very annoying. Seriously, then you need to use a little bit of finish it
Yeah.
off, kill it off,
Yes.
finish. Forget it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the word kill is just to stop, not kill literally, but yeah, it's very important to stop it, because actually you are doing him or her a good thing. You know why? At least you tell him stop. Otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise the person gives way to his own sort of funny activities. The mind keep persisting is quite, yeah, good.
Yeah. I think reaching that also is quite interesting. The persisting of people minds in chasing something, holding into too much, and
Yeah,
their mind capacity is like you got 100%, but 99 already is there. Then you got no other space for other things for your life.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, that's the answer for that. Anybody got anything else to ask? Anything, yeah. So it's like we are like you just ask us anything, maybe we can answer, right? But if we can't, then that's it. Yeah. Okay. But if it's going to, because spiritual path, again, we are going for a spiritual journey. Spiritual path are like that. The actual meaning of spiritual path is you don't know what you are having in front of you. Be truly okay with whatever that's happening. And the best thing about spiritual path is when you go through that, you actually gain that as your practice, as your mind. Okay, spiritual path are like that. So it's good to have unknown in front of you. Okay, and it's good to build your own body that you can withstand anything. Build your mind that you can see everything as clear as possible. Right? Then you will not too drowning into certain things. The more you drown into certain things, the more stagnations you have, and stagnations is leading to problem. Okay, especially money. I know a lot of you guys. It's money. Money is a very big thing. The more that you think that not enough problem, the more you drown into that, the more you're not willing to let it go, right? The more that you will get into money problem. It's like this energy flow. We are not talking about your parts, not talking about your destiny, not talking about your how feng shui. No, it's not that. It's when you hold it too much. It has already occupied everything. There's no other way, in any way, to handle that. Okay? Yeah? Now, you guys got nothing to ask. It's not as active as before. Okay? You know what I was saying? Does it apply to worrying humans? It's anything, everything, every aspect of your life. If you hold into something too much, you will lead into the issues. Example like love. Like love, yeah. So the problem always comes when you are over in love, too much of it, right? And then it lead into not just you unable to fulfill your needs, not within whatever that you think it is, you suffer, but you also cause the other party to suffer. Correct? So you are holding too much. So it's the same. Okay, it's about how much. That's why spiritual Buddhism, Taoism, they always tell you cultivate yourself, not others. Be equilibrium, right? Detach. The more you attach, the more suffer you have. So you need to detach. Okay? Yeah? I don't know what is Master To opinion with this. What's to you, Master To?
Yeah, it's very, very, very true. I mean, sometimes let's put it this way, lah. We do see patients. I mean, who come in for therapy, alternate treatment. They also talk about overly love for either the children, motherly love. You know, Mother's Day just passed. So sometimes the mothers are so worried about the children that they stress themselves. That's one point, which is similar to what you're saying. Love, too much love. Too much of that energy becomes attachment. And not just attachment alone, heavy attachment, meaning it really cramps into you. It really suppresses you. It really makes you feel tension inside you, stress out all your organs. Your whole body is crying out for you and saying, please, 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 cannot worry so much, cannot think so much about others. Think about yourself, please. Think about us as the selves, you know. So sometimes when we talk to this, if we see this happening inside the person, we find, then when we start talking and the person starts releasing, that's when actually you see improvement, the outlook, the joy, the radiance from the face, some to that effect that it becomes much better. At the same time, relationship also don't suffer, like you're talking about the love, over two love into one relationship. The other person also, the mother too thinking too much about the daughter or son, then this becomes that offspring also finds it, this is too much, too much. Please, 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 let us be free, let us have our life, which is true. Very, very true in life. So when you do more of Qigong, more and more of excursion, where you let the outside energies flush through you, clear you, maybe you see a little bit of light and say, wow, oh yes, what I've not been doing correctly. So I think sometimes we call it the light of sudden enlightenment, like somebody wake you up, like somebody sort of drop something on you and you say, oh yeah, I now I realize something. That's the beauty of it. So sometimes we do see this beautiful feeling inside us, magic wand. Yeah, magic wand. Yeah. Okay, I think Leon Lim, is it? Yeah, does it apply to worrying humans? Yeah, of course. Worrying humans affect your this side. We call it the pancreas. This left side of your abdomen. It's going to make you more and more difficult to release if you keep worrying. Everybody keeps worry about certain things. Worrying is a good thing. I'm not saying it's good or bad, it's perspective. But at the same time, the worrying must have a solution, not just worry alone. You must find a solution. If you can't find a solution, you've got to stop worrying for a while, then come back to it later to find a solution, but not all the time worry. If you keep all the time worry, you'll be cramped. Wow, this isn't so specific now, he's asking. A lot of times I actually think whether some actions is right or wrong, especially when I'm dealing with dad, he refuse to pay and all that. Yeah, I know. These are the daily chores. I've gone through that. I've been past that, my own family as well. So therefore, yes, there is a lot of things like that happening in everybody. So we say every family has a very difficult classic book. You write a lot of those bad stories inside there. Everybody has gone through these sort of difficulties. So whether the action is right or wrong, don't overthink. That's all. Just do the action, and you see it's correct, carry on. Yeah. Then after that, observe again. The key is observe, not attach, not keep moving into it, not nagging too much into it, not scolding too much into it. But you do need to need to scold as well. But you pull back. You don't overdo. You calm down, then you say, okay, let's try another way. Instead of persisting in one way. Then if you persist in one way, your energies is actually stuck in moving in that direction. If you relax, you may find, oh, why don't I try this way? Then I open up the person more. Then the person accepts it more. Then back to harmony. This is the key to everything actually. Although it sounds simple, but actually it applies to a lot of practical, specific instances like this. Like what you're asking, Lim. Hopefully it's also a wand touching you on the forehead and saying, yes, okay, correct also. Let me try another way. Okay? Hope that answers you. Yeah, I don't know whether it's time to go back to the karma issue right at the start. This
I think
lady,
it's
this person
it's
asking, I need to hear about that subject. Oh my gosh, there's a difficult subject.
I think whatever that we are talking now is relate to that.
Correct, yeah.
Is relate
Actually,
to
it's
that.
leading to that. That's why I said
Yeah.
maybe that's the way it should end, but we shouldn't think about the past as well. Otherwise, we'll still stuck with it.
Yeah. From Leona, then you can say that is a future. It's not the
Oh,
past.
if you talk about the future, then you should still start with
Yes.
it because you're thinking about the karma affecting you.
Yeah.
Follow
It's
what
the
Master
same.
Sino said. Live for the moment. Enjoy the
Yeah.
moment. Tackle the moment. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very hard for Leona to think that how to enjoy such a how to say difficult and a very difficult time. How to enjoy that is depends on us. It depends really on us whether that we can see the beauty or not of it or not. Okay, like Leona saying that, yeah, it's you know there's one thing about people with dementia. I just want to, okay, personal experience or personal understanding of someone going through a dementia, and how is it one person, according to metaphysics perspective, my way of metaphysics perspective, that how that a person can generate to become into a dementia situations. This means this person may go through a lot of problems, stress, and a lot of difficulties, a lot of sacrificing for others that lead into the brain going through a very bad stage of energies flow, very bad stage, then leading the brain actually go into dementia states. Okay, leading into a dementia state. So when you go through that, Leonard, there's one thing that I want you to take a good look of it. In the current situations, the person who having the dementia, maybe everyone else will look at it as a very bad situations. But if you truly look into his perspective, he probably have no more worries. He probably have no more stress or suffering anymore, because everything keep on get forgetting and every day living in the best way to explore life, explore new tastes, because he might also forget the taste from yesterday. He keep on getting new thing at this moment of time. That's why I say you need to learn how to see the beauty in it, or enjoy the beauty in it. Whenever that I see a lot of people with actually I recently I have a lot of dementia case, and then I realized that looking into their chart, looking into their party chart, sure is confirmed that the child have a lot of suffering that is happening that caused that. And this moment is the time that this person actually gain the most payback, the most beautiful moment, that there's no worry, no problem, right? And living the best every day, somebody taking care of him. It's like living in heaven in this period of time. Being taken care, being showered by you, all right? Being supported by you in somehow. Of course, you might feel that, yeah, it's very difficult from your perspective, right? So switch a little bit. Maybe you will see the beauty of it. And I think a lot of TVs right now is actually going into that. Okay. Okay, frontal injury more serious than his dementia. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, right? All right. Yeah, slowly, and the things that you will actually see, much more beautiful things gonna come out from it. Okay, just look a little bit from that side. Okay, what's the talk?
Yes, yes, you saw me. Yeah, correct. Yeah, dementia in our international community, Qigong community worldwide, there has been a case where a German scientist who has got the wife, both of them are researchers and they are in their midlife. So actually, then suddenly he found that the wife has got dementia, and the dementia attacked the front temporal lobes as well. And that causes the wife not to recognize him. And the husband is like, wow, you can't even recognize me. uh, then from a researcher who can do fantastic calculations, handle data, statistics and everything, the wife can't recognize simple arithmetic. 1 plus 1 also cannot do, nothing can be. So fortunately, both of them are basic Qigong people, practitioners before. So he went through a lot of therapy situations, yoga, Reiki, everything. He tabulated in his book, his new book in the German language, I think coming out in English. But he announced that at our retreat. Why? Because he went for 21 days Qigong retreat, fully immersed himself into the energy of the place, fully immerse himself into the practice of the Qi in the place, let go everything, forget everything, just be with the Qi. And he came up with a concept called flowing Qi. In other words, put the person into a river, flow the energy through that person, keep flowing it. Why? The theory behind that is that the mind energy need to keep moving, cannot stagnate, cannot fix into something. All the worries and past experiences all must be cleared out. Cleansing, we call it cleansing. Then connecting with the body as well, because the mind has to connect with the body. So therefore, if you flow energy through really seriously, whole day, giving some recordings, play the recordings, let him go through that. After the 21 days, she improved. Okay, never mind, improved a little bit maybe. Then 1 month later, the wife actually went back to her research, took up the job of her research post again, carry on doing research work even now. So that part you can research if you want. I can give you the name of the scientist who did that. On my part, understanding becomes better because of the case study now, which is declared out into our committee. So therefore, I am also trying to help that particular portion because it's to do with mind energy. Can Qigong help to prevent dementia if practiced daily? It depends on your practice, that one. It depends on your practice. If your practice is with Qi, in other words, your feeling of energy, then it will help, because flow of energy is always good for mind, very good for your body as well. But sometimes people are stuck with it. So that's why sometimes excursions to places where energies are known to be naturally flowing well, then the Eureka movement may happen faster. Once you have that flow already taking place, then the repair work can be faster. Yeah. Okay, I won't say it's immediate. There's nothing magical about this sort of thing. There is a nature involvement in place. And when it comes to human, there's a lot of parameters that we have to take care of. Yeah. Okay. Hope that helps.
Okay, let's go back. What the karma you want to talk?
Yes, let's go back to karma now. Yeah, what is karma?
What's the karma you want to talk? Yeah.
Yeah, the karma. Yeah, karma is quite a tough thing, because apparently, well, karma is also something which surprisingly seems to have an answer from the science point of view, because we say energy cannot be destroyed. So if energy cannot be destroyed, apparently there's a quantum physicist, Roger Penrose, who actually has got a theory which is given a Nobel Prize, where he says energy actually transcends time and space. Of course, from the metaphysics side of it, Qigong side of it, traditional philosophy side of it, we know, okay? But then on the other hand, it's good to have some sort of confirmation in that area. Of course, it still needs to be researched, it still needs to be researched more. But if energy cannot be destroyed, wow, that energy is staying with us. So if it's staying with us, whatever we do now will affect our future, will affect our generations. Why? Because all this energy that's going out, which is bad, in a way of cultivation, that means in a way of suppressing our body's energy, is being kept with us as we go through life. So therefore, I think from the chi aspect, that's how we would explain karma. Because if let's say your karma is that you keep desiring certain things, we have desires. What is desire? It is a feeling. It is a feeling that oppress you. That means something which really pull you in. You cannot, you must have it. So if you have it, you give way to the energy becomes more and more inside you. If you overly attach to something, that energy oppresses, takes over you. So the key to this is we got to release it now before it starts to affect future generations. That is the future. Anyway, we should see the future, but if you can cultivate yourself now, if you can make your energies lighter now, then the karmic effect becomes less. That means the carry forward of energies to the future from the past is reduced through your process now. Your process of releasing energy now. Your process of not attaching to bad energies now. Your process of attaching to these desires become lesser. Then you are reducing the future energies going forward. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, silence. Everybody's thinking now.
Yeah. If you
Questions,
guys,
please.
yeah, if you guys, I think you probably in this world you will find that the worst person to ask for karma is actually from me. The worst of the worst. Okay. Why I would say that way is I'm not using scientific, I'm using a logical mind to look into that aspect. I always tell people this whenever the person come to me and talk about karmic, you got a very bad karmic bond, bad karmic bond. Then I will ask the person, this year is 2020, 2026. The 2000 year has passed. So let's just make an example that one lifetime you have, because we're talking about karma, one lifetime of you last 100 years. So that means this year you got 20 lifetime. Okay, you got 20 lifetime. I always tell people this is based on conversations last time I had with somebody. Because I find it is, yeah, the logic doesn't build up. Yeah. So 20 lifetime, one lifetime you must did something bad. Okay, at the beginning, the first lifetime, you must have something bad. You must have. Because according to recording of the karma, Even that you step an ant is bad, you kill something, is recorded as killing, right? If you borrow somebody money, you never reply, is bad also. You reject somebody love is also karma, correct? You get married and then you separate with a person is also karma, right? Because in ancient days, it's a forest, it's not really a city, correct? No? So you get married, you get attached with somebody, and then you go out, and then you get killed by somebody, by the disaster or by accident. You get another karma for leaving the husband or family inside one place, right? So one lifetime already have that, and then you're going to 20 lifetime. The first lifetime you will go to the second lifetime. You try to pay back on second lifetime. So your karmic debt already built up. If second lifetime you get into situations, because what is karmic debt? The most real thing that's gonna happen to your life, the karmic debt happen to your life is if this is not the right person, then you get into another this is not the right person, not the person you need to pay back, but you get attached to this person, then you have to let go this person, and you build karma to find the person that you need to pay back. Okay, and then in 20 lifetime, you're gonna build a huge load of, only you one person, like right now the whole world so many people, right? Then you get a whole load of 20 years karma that you need to pay back, right? That's why I say if you meet me, I'm gonna tell you these stories. I'm gonna tell you that this mean right now you're here, the only things that you're gonna do is to pay back the karmic debt. There's no other choice. This means you're here, you're gonna get a lot of the energy from the past, keep on latching to you. And this is called stagnation energy, is what we call right now. This stagnation energy is gonna be with you, and it's gonna cause you health issues, relationship issues, money issues, whatever it's gonna go through. So if it's like that, then what's the point of living? I always ask people, what is the point of living? So you're born, you're just born, okay, I have to pay back my parents, I pay back my sibling, I have to pay back my auntie, okay, my neighbor also I need to pay back. Yeah, he always draw the dog shit into my house. I need to pay back that as well. I need to absorb that because coming that much, correct, right? So then I can't say it is not real. So I can't say it's not real. I say now I tell you it's real. Then how? The point is how. So when you say that, okay, now we practice energy, we release, then you only pay back. You come here your whole life, you just pay back because you need to release this, right? So that's why normally when people come to me and say they got karmic debt, I will tell them that is a good thing. It's part of the good thing of your life. You know why? Because if you understand the karmic, if you understand the flow of energy of the karma, then you understand that in this whole life, you got a repeatable pattern. It's like an engine or like a framework that this thing is going to keep on circling. And then you being there, having the awareness, you must understand how to utilize it. A lot of us don't think about utilizing the karmic. We pay back. Of course, it will come with benefit. It cannot happen just because it's happening. It must have other point that will bring benefit. So understand karmic is a good thing. If you got karmic debt, how that you want to cut off, do not cut off. Because you just find your money-making machine. If you understand that, the whole cycle is gonna keep on happening, and then utilize it, pay it back, and what I said, enjoy your life. Don't stay there and just come to this, and then some people tell you, hey, you got karmic debt, you need to pay back, and then you delve into that. You create another stagnation of energies. Okay, you become another stagnation. And then that stagnation energy build another problem. What is the point? No point, right? Okay. So karma is a payback exercise, right? Yeah, you can say that. That is exercise, is a framework, is a repeatable pattern. You know, we human, the best thing about our human is our life got a repeatable pattern. If we are free, you just ask yourself right now, if you are given the power of freedom right now to do whatever that you want to do you really know what you need to do? Do you really know what kind of person you want to become? You don't know. You have no directions. You become another living zombies because there's nothing else happen. No problem to solve. Okay, that's why I say, I tell a lot of people, you talk karma, you come to find me, it's gonna be it's a wrong person that you're gonna find because the way that I interpret to you is like, yeah, you talk about that. Once that you talk that, you just got one thing to do in your life. This lifetime is to completely pay back because you got 20 lifetime at the back. That is already building up. It doesn't matter what you do. Okay? Yeah. I hope that give you an awareness. It is there, but the best choice is to even enjoy the karma. That's the best choice. It is there. You cannot let it go. It is recorded. It is so mystical, follow you. Then what is this? It's a money-making machine. Remember that, yeah? Because it's repeatable. Okay? Yeah, that's my point of view. I don't know, Master Tom, what you think about it. I know I'm completely different, different type of it. Yeah.
Wow, interesting aspect to it. Yes,
Yeah.
from that point of view, and I think quite a lot of people also say born to repay, karma is a payback exercise. So money making machine, this sort of thing. But don't you
Leona,
think that is repeating?
yeah, the cycle repeating. Leona, like
Yeah,
just
the cycle is repeating. Yeah.
yeah, the cycle repeating. There's something in there. You must find out something in there that's beneficial to you. Let's just say you need to have this lifetime. Let's just say this lifetime, I always use this example. If let's say this lifetime you're gonna get into a marriage problem, you will always find the guy is gonna beat you up. Okay, example like that. Or a guy is gonna cause you a lot of problem. Correct? Yeah. Then what you gonna do? Do not find a guy that is not rich. Do not find a guy that doesn't have the network. Do not find the guy that didn't lead you into another better guy. You understand what I mean? It's a money-making machine in any way, anyhow. You're still going through the problem, you're still paying back, but you are wise enough to choose a better situations. Okay? Now, what this lead to? This lead into cultivations again. It's gonna lead going back into cultivations. If your mind is stable, strong enough, you're having high awareness, high conscious about the things happening around, you see the pattern, then you choose what type of pattern you want to do. Okay? Yeah? So that's what I mean. Money making machine. It can be any other things, yeah. Okay? It can be any other things. Friends lah, business. Alright. At least and unless at least it's gonna be beneficial. You choose. Okay? Yeah? I know some of you guys are coming here, you're gonna have what? Is that possible? Okay. It is possible. You don't think. Enjoy the life. Equilibrium state. The first thing equilibrium state is to enjoy the current life. No matter where you are, what you do, what kind of state of life you are in. Are you in the purest state? Are you in the most difficult one? Right? Like Leona, the way to handle your parents actually can be enjoyed as well. Because there's a lot of different pattern, shampoo, clothes, bathing place, sauna, hot spring. You know, there's a lot of things, a lot of different expressions can be seen from the father. It can be enjoyable as well. It's just that we don't think it is one of the way. Okay? Yeah? And of course, whatever Edina say is right. So to make sure that you don't build the next karma thing, please help more people. Okay? Don't harm anyone. That's my point of view. Okay? Yes, it's a very simple thing. Help more people in any way, any point. Help more. Okay? If the person's charging you 5% more than whatever they're selling outside, never mind, give to the person. It's a charity. It's one of the way that you pay back the karma. Okay? Yeah? Leona say, you do agree. You find cuteness at times dealing with your dad. Yeah. You know, there's always an enjoyable time. Do you focus on that more? Or you focus on yourself nagging more? I don't know. Which side are you on? Okay? Yeah. I hope that give you guys a lot of things. Yeah? In life, live in the current moment. Enjoy the current life. Enjoy everything currently. It doesn't matter next time you fail, before you fail, right? Don't worry, enjoy now. There's a lot of funny things that happen in your life. Okay? Yeah? So if you come for excursion, you will see me talk like this as well. Yeah. Now, also what you want to add? What you want to add?
I think that I think the excursion will be very interesting, very exciting because we got more time to spend on it.
Yeah, everybody is gonna talking with us. Yeah, we're gonna be walking around with each other.
Yeah. Oh, looking forward to that actually. Yeah, it's quite a lot to explore. I mean, I still have some remarks on that one, which is yeah, I think how energies attach to us when we are born might be because of our own energies attracting whatever energies that comes in. So that decides our destiny for this life. So in other words, if you are stuck with this life with a lot of problems, that could be past energies that come in when you're born. If you are slightly better in your cultivation, maybe the timing of your birth, maybe the date you are born will be better. So your energies change. Of course, that is more hypothetical. But if you follow the law of attraction of energies, then that could be a possible situation as well. So that's why I think there's a lot to speak for cultivation. Yeah. But of course, cultivation is something which in the modern day, when we are more into the real practical side of life, then we can't, you know. But in the past, yes, cultivation becomes the principle, the main thing behind it. Because if you don't cultivate, then obviously we are still stuck in this ram. You know, the Taoist ram has got many rams. And
Yeah.
those people who've gone from near-death experiences to those rams and come back and speak of them, yeah, I think there's more rams than what we see. So therefore, if we stay with this, that means if we keep repeating the cycle, our energies keep coming back to now. And if it so happens when you come into this cycle and the bad energies are even more, then you are in that state where you can't change things so much. Yeah. Yes, it's quite true nowadays. How do we? It's a long question. I don't think we will answer more because why? I think it still needs to be at the excursion retreat where we can talk a little bit longer and more directly. Okay, this one, Sudin is asking generational karma transmitted and stored within the memories of our DNA. How to break and resolve the karma passed down? I used to get impatient, but remember why myself, and you know, just treat them like kids. Yeah, I mean, yes, I think on the practical side, we can take a lot of conclude on certain issues. But on the actual side of energy, a little bit more difficult because it's all about energies staying with you, energy still keeping with you despite what you do. So therefore, it just carry on. It's a repetitive cycle. And of course, if some of you understand the what we are saying, we are trying to break the cycle. Yeah. So from both Taoist and Buddhist point of view. But of course, there may be other thoughts about this. Yeah. So therefore, I think this is a very difficult topic.
I think from
we
many
cannot
angles,
stop today. Huh?
yeah, but it's coming from many angles. In the end, actually, there is a one-stop solution. There is. Just start to cultivate yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a one-stop solution. The more awareness you have,
Just start something. Yeah.
yeah, the more that you will realize. The realizations, the awareness of it, will ensure that you can navigate it in a very nice way. You can navigate it in a very nice way. The point is we don't want to, how to say, when somebody give it that to you, it's like you're being diagnosed with a sickness right now, you know. So when somebody tell you that you got this, it's like you're being diagnosed with a sickness and you just keep on holding into that. That's the things, correct? So life has to go on. You maybe got a teams of this life, right? Maybe you're gonna meet with the same people, having the same thing, correct? But the awareness and the way that you navigate the situations and the way that you somehow want to handle it or don't want to handle it is your choice, correct? And then in that moment of it, do you find interesting directions to handle it? Do you find any, funny way, right? Or more exaggerated way just to handle it, to have fun with it, right? I know a lot of you guys we're not like me. I say had fun, enjoy it. I know some of you guys like, oh, this is not right. But if you understand that part, your spiritual level is already higher. I want to tell you that if you understand that part, the spiritual level already high. Yeah, a lot of things in our life, the more stagnations that we have, to break the stagnations is to really have a humor with it, have a jokes with it. Yeah, the moment you have a jokes with it, the moment you'll find that you get out from that. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be that. Okay, so Karen will say, agree. Buddhism teach me to chant, cultivate, and end the suffering of the physical world and go to good. Yes. Yeah, in Buddhism there's a way. Not really Buddhism. I think in all Taoism, if you learn the Taoism deity, a lot of us thinking that they grant wealth, this one actually grant the relationship, that one grant business, this one grant wisdom. A lot of time, 80 to 90% their practice is cleansing. If you guys know, yeah, 80 to 90% of their practice is called cleansing. Clear whatever don't know what kind of energy you have with you, take it away so that the new one can come in. Right? Why is it cultivations of mind is very important? It's because that if the person help you cleanse it, but you go and take it back, you go and grab it back to your life, that one is your choice of decisions. Nobody can do anything with that. So if you can cultivate the mind even higher, you will realize that that's not necessary, right? Your state of mind already let it go. Okay, the support from the deities, and chanting and Buddhism, they already have a more effective way to let you clear off. So if you hold it back, means you like to hug it, to sleep with you, to live with you for the rest of your life, then it's your choice. That's why cultivations is a very unique thing. Cultivate the heart is a very unique thing. Yeah, right? Master To, should I say in that way?
Yes, perfectly. Well put. Nice summary to it. Yeah.
Okay, I think our time is up, right? Yeah, we overshot a little bit of our time.
There's no new questions, so therefore I think it's there. It's there. Just
Okay.
need to explore a little bit here and there more, but then never mind. Excursion, we can do that.
Yeah. So if you guys are still interested with the excursion, you guys can come over and we have a very fun thing about exploring the world, exploring exploring the universe,
Mm.
right? If you come with me, you'll explore a lot of things. I tell you a lot of different things. Okay, so there's no more early bird. Okay, there's no more early bird, yeah. Okay, so if you guys are interested, you guys come over. We have some fun. We have some eating trip. Of course, there's no durian here. One durian have to go to Penang. So we just come here eat Ipoh food, right? Yeah, possibly you're gonna enjoy a lot of this place with interesting stories behind them. Okay, yeah, yeah. Also, what's back to you?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, Ipoh, yes, is in Malaysia, but I think it's a nice place. Very peaceful, very quiet, beautiful spiritual town. Yeah, with all the mountains surrounding it and good food, good people. Yeah, yeah, very nice. Okay.
You should say maybe hungry about the food. It's coming. Tofu
Yeah,
farm.
for sure, for sure.
Is it I bring you there, the tofu farm?
Yes,
The
yes.
the
The
video
nice
video.
big tree. The big tree
Yes.
itself is full of energies. Yeah.
Uh,
All the people there helps to make it even stronger.
yeah. So any one of you guys want us to
Okay.
do another sessions of this? You guys want us to do another sessions of this type one? Yeah. Number one, if you want us to do another sessions of this.
We need more questions to do a new sessions, okay? So
Yeah.
please shoot your questions over to us. If you can contact with us, please contact with us. Let us know, okay?
Yes. Okay. So
All right.
that's it for us, right?
Yes, that's all for tonight.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be more later. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say good night to
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Yeah.
Uh,
See you guys in any other sessions that we're gonna come up with.
yeah.
Yeah. Good night. See you guys.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Night. Bye.